Ratio. This is pretty simple here. Ratio is nothing more than basically a fraction that compares two things. For example, if I asked you for the ratio of boys to girls in 5th grade, what is the ratio of boys to girls in 5th grade? There's a couple different ways you can show it. Normally, we show it as in fraction form, okay? And here's where you have to be careful because order is important, okay? If you are making this into a fraction form, okay, it is boys to girls. The first one given has to be on top. Boys would end up on the top of the fraction, and girls would end up on the bottom. First one on top, second one on the bottom. And then I'd say, well, how many boys are in 5th grade?
9? Yeah, 9 boys.
9 boys
5 girls.
and 5 girls. Okay. And, okay, this is one of the only times you are allowed to leave it as improper. Okay, ratios, if they're improper, you leave them as improper, but they do need to be reduced if you can. Now this one you can't because no number goes into 9 and 5. This is 9. You would say this is 9 to 5. The ratio of boys to girls is 9 to 5. We can also write it out in words and it would be kind of the same thing like we've done before. You would just write 9 to 5. Or every once in a while, you'll see, it's the same thing in English when you're doing, what are those things called, where you compare things? Boys are to, hot as to cold as, analogies. Yeah, same sort of thing. The third way you can show a ratio is with a colon. 9 to 5, 9 to 5, 9 to 5. All means the same exact thing. What if I asked you the ratio of girls to total students in 5th grade? So that would change, but again, unless they tell you otherwise, write it in fraction form. How many girls are there? 5. How many total students are there?
14.
5 to 14 would be the ratio of girls to total students. No, it cannot. Or one more problem here. There were 12 girls and 16 boys. 12 girls, 16 boys. The ratio of boys to girls. Ratio of boys to girls. Again, you have to look at the order. Just because girls was given first on this problem doesn't mean in my answer boys have to be on top. So it has to be 16 boys over how many girls? 12. Again, it's okay to have it improper, but it must be reduced. What number goes into 16 and 12?
4.
Divide them both by 4. You end up with 4 over 3. 4 to 3. 4 to 3 is kind of how you say that. That's pretty much the whole ratio / whatever in a nutshell.